What outlandish gear. That one is another southern imbecile. There! On his crime! You won't run away this time! Damn it! Run! Run! Now where did I see him before? There! On him!
Perla, Malora! I want no part of this!
It's quite well armed, no?
A dead man!
Picchialo, picchialo, dai!
Get away from me!
Bravo, bravo!
I want no part of this!
Tutti pazzi!
Please, God, let me leave. Please, God, let me leave!
Damn it! Run! Run!
Cosmic joke? Why me? Always in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I'm going to be sick. Please.
Another
Picchialo, picchialo, dai! Assassino! Kill him right here in front!
Release me!
He seems quite well armed, no? Where have I seen him before? Somehow familiar.
I've seen him before.
Raju! There! There!
Via! Parte! foreigners. Seems very familiar.
There's a crime! Get off!
You were gone for quite a while.
Leonardo likes to talk.
That he does. But I trust he did more than talk. I've given you the skills. Leonardo's given you the blade. All that remains is the deed.
Where can I find Uberto?
According to my girls, he'll be attending an unveiling tonight of Verrocchio's latest work. It will be held at the Santa Croce cloister.
Watch over my mother and sister while I'm away.
Of course, Ezio. As if they were my own.
Die! I see you show him!
I want to
Uccideteli!
madmen! All madmen!
Escape. Madness!
Dear Lord, watch over the stray sheep. What drives men to commit such acts?
Fresh cut leeches!
Where do they
Who
cut
requires bleeding?
Hey!
Where do you think he's going?
Bro, are you trying to impress the ladies?
You there! Wait a minute!
That could be a hat.
Where is the gun? Never break Ken! Run! Run!
Another four. Seems very familiar. I'm sure it's very familiar.
Hey, Messere, hold a moment. Aspetta, I want to work with you. You there, stop. I want to talk with you. Hold, Fred, I have a question for you. Laggiù, get it! Fine, fine!
Let's slip. Leave me alone. Please, leave me alone.
I can die! I'm beautiful!
I don't know what's going on.
Leave this place! Everybody, your life gone!
What would make a man performs? Ah, of course. The woman must be involved.
Again with this?
You have overstepped your bounds, Uberto.
Who are you to speak of bounds? You, who have crowned yourself Lorenzo di Medici, Principe of Firenze.
I've done no such thing.
Of course not. Ever innocent. How convenient. At least now, we see how far your reach extends, which is to say, nowhere at all. It has proved a valuable lesson for me and my allies.
Yes. Your allies, the Pazzi. Is that what this is about?
Be careful with your words, Lorenzo. You might attract the wrong sort of attention.
Down or I shoot!
Let me get out of your way! Have I done something to annoy you?
That could be us.
I want no part of you!
I'm patient, but not this.
I may be a bit disorganized, but I do know my smithing. Bear with me,
You are not allowed up here! Why are you here? Get down! Eccolo! There! There!
cleaning services for all the gods' flock.
I bet you know how to treat a lady.
Looking for a good time?
Ciao ragazzo.
Could you help me out?
The latest mass guard, the force of the rich. Stranger man, truly.
Salute a voi.
Good evening, Gonfaloniere. To you as well. I trust you're enjoying yourselves.
Indeed, a nice distraction from that nasty business with the Auditore family.
And to think I once thought of Giovanni as a brother.
Don't blame yourself. How could you have known what evils he planned?
I say we strike that rich.
You! You would have done the same. To save the ones you love.
Yes, I would. And I have. The Auditore are not dead! I'm still here! Me! Ezio! Ezio Auditore!
Let me go.
I've got to get out of here!
Jesus. Eccolo!
Make them fly!
Renato, let me go!
Murder! Assassino!
If you value your life, run!
Dear Lord, watch over the stray sheep. What drives men to commit such acts?
Porco demonio! My wallet is missing! Merda!
done nothing. I don't know you. Please stop. Whatever I've done, I didn't mean. Whatever I've done before.
Fantastico, eh?
Aspetta, laggiù, there!
Go!
Salute, come state?
I think it's best I leave Firenze.
Where will you go?
My uncle Mario owns a villa near Monteregioni.
You're still a wanted man, Ezio.
What would you have me do then?
I've seen posters all across the district. Tearing them down will help the city forget your face. No doubt the heralds also incite the public. Bribe them, and they'll speak of other things. Or you could hunt those who bear false witness against you. They traded dignity for coin. Their loss would not be mourned. Do any of these things, and you should be free to leave.
I've added a program for tracking notoriety. This little meter will help you know how far you are between notorious and incognito.
I know that.
This will help you know if you should watch your actions. It'll also tell you if the notoriety level is part of Ezio's memory or not.
I want no part of you! Misericordia!
God, help me! I've been a good woman! Sweet Jesus, save me!
Who you fell afoul of. Rest in peace, whoever you were.
I need to get out of here. What are the watch doing, useless bastards?
You must have had it coming.
Salute!
Blessed Mary.
Have you no shame?
salute.
Please stop. Whatever I've done, I didn't.
Bentornato, Ezio. Were you successful?
Yes. Madre?
Ezio! Where have you been? They wouldn't let us leave. And Mother, oh, she hasn't spoken a single word since we left the house. Father will need to sort things out. Where is Father? And Federico? And Petruccio? Hmm?
Something's happened.
What do you mean? No, it's impossible.
Claudia.
No.
I did everything I could, Piccina. Listen, right now what matters is getting us all someplace safe. But to do that, I need you to stay focused. Do you understand? Good. Will you watch over Mother for me? Then we are ready. Thank you again for everything.
Stay safe, Ezio. Stay vigilant. I suspect the road ahead is yet long.
So, come sta?
Let's go.
This area is strictly off limits to you.
El campione of the hand that deals in death so far does walk on his friend.
Don't even think. Are you going to make a nuisance of yourself?
Mangiare.
Stay close.
This mighty man, he keeps the poor from... What's my melody?
On me.
Not my play.
You have business here?
No.
Don't even think.
Leave it.
Arrivederci,
I've been a good woman.
All right, this way.
I'm only visiting. I don't know what's going on.
This way. Andiamo.
How could this have happened to us?
I don't know.
Will we ever be back?
I don't know. All right, this way.
What will happen to our house?
I don't know.
Were they given a proper burial?
Yes, they were. We should be close.
Grazie, Dio.
Seguimi.
Buongiorno, Ezio. How could you leave a Firenze without saying a proper goodbye?
Ezio!
What do you want, Vieri?
So many things. A larger palazzo, 2 new steeds, a prettier bride. Oh, and yes, your life.
My condolences for the loss of your father and brothers. What will happen now that there's no one left to help you? I have such wonderful things in store for your mother and sister.
I grow tired of this game. Finish him, and do not spare the women. What sorcery is this?
Not sorcery, boy. Skill.
Show yourself!
As you wish. Here, use this.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Aha! Stop the dragon! On him!
You have my thanks.
Keep the sword, Ezio.
Do I know you from somewhere?
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Mario!
Uncle Mario?
It's been too long, Nipote. Far too long. I heard what happened in Firenze. Terrible. Come, let's get you all away from here. So, tell me everything.
They executed Father for treason. Federico and Petruccio, too. And they came for me.
Do you know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from a man who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there. I think you will find much to like in Monteriggioni.
I thought Monteriggioni was an enemy of Firenze.
For now. Next year it will be its friend, the year after its enemy again, and on and on. I cannot keep track, so I have stopped trying. These are honest, hard-working people. Our shops may only carry simple goods, but they're well-made and dependable. There is a chapel here, too. De Prete seems a nice enough fellow, but I've never been much of a believer.
Did you know the Villa Auditore is almost 200 years old? It was built by my great-grandfather, a strange man who carried all kinds of secrets. Keep your eyes open, and you might discover a few of them yourself.
With all the fighting that's been going on, this place has started to get a bit rough around the edges. I wish I could do something about it, but I just don't have the time or money to fix things up. Guess that's life, huh? Here we are. Casa Dolce Casa. So, what do you think?
It's most impressive, Uncle.
She's seen better days, I suppose. Believe me, I'd have her shining again if only I had the time. Now that you have had the tour, Nipote, you should go and outfit yourself. My men in the market are expecting you. Return here when you're finished, and we'll begin.
Begin? Begin what?
I thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle. I came here to escape Firenze. And I intend to take my family further still.
But what about your father? He'd want you to finish his work.
What work? My father was a banker.
Wait, he did not tell you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ma che me combini, Giovanni? Where to even begin? Go and fetch the gear in the market. It will give me time to think. But that's that. We'll talk more later.
Some spending money should you need it. And if you find yourself in need of rest, I've prepared a room for you on the top floor of the villa.
Expensive, but my goods are worth the extra quattrini. I've never stopped. I'll just count it again. The price of perfection is not measured in coin. Well, actually, yes, indeed.
Come, amici. A weekly bleeding. Farewell and swift recovery, amico.
I've only the highest quality.
Noble plight for noble ways.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I know. Salute, uncle. I did as you asked.
And quickly too, ben fatto. Now, let's teach you how to fight.
No. As I said, we are leaving.
Ezio, you barely held your own against Vieri. You won't survive a week on the road. If you want to leave, so be it. But at least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend yourself. If not for me, for your mother and sister.
Fine.
Ottimo. You can swing a sword, to be sure, but offense alone will not carry a battle. You must survive long enough to strike. I will teach you how to dodge.
You said my father was more than just a banker.
No use dancing around, I suppose. Your father was an assassin.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
No. He was born and bred to kill.
I find this difficult to believe.
What of the list you carry? Do you think it's merely a catalog of deaths? It holds the names of those responsible for your father's murder. Bene, I've taught you how to avoid your enemy's attacks. Now you'll learn how to turn them to your advantage.
All this talk of assassins and Templars, it reeks of fantasy.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writing, perhaps?
How did you know?
You have your father's blade. I figured you'd have the codex page he was holding as well.
Codex?
See, a guide to the inner workings of the Order. Origin, purpose, and techniques. Our creed, if you will. Father believed the Codex contained a powerful secret. Something that would change the world. Perhaps it's why they came for him.
Assassins, Templars, Codex pages. This is a lot to take in. Hurry up! I have to meet the lady for... You can't hit me! I can't be that good.
You're making fine progress, Ezio. Today I'm going to teach you how to position yourself in battle. Where you stand and how you move can make all the difference. Don't think I haven't seen you picking apart my library. I trust you believe me now?
Yes. My father was an assassin. But why the need for such secrecy?
Are you familiar with the Templars? One of several knightly orders formed during the Crusades. History teaches they were disbanded nearly 200 years ago in France. Although they weren't. Merely pushed underground, where they continued their nefarious work.
What work?
The Templars seek dominion over man, and we, the assassins, are sworn to stand against them.
Was Uberto one of them?
Yes.
And the other names on my father's list?
Templars as well.
That means Vieri.
Just like his father, Francesco. Likely the entire Pazzi family.
It would explain many things.
Well done, Nipote. You've really come into your own.
Thank you, Uncle, for all you have given me.
Your family. Such is my duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better prepared to strike against our enemies.
And if they find me, I will.
You want to leave Ezio? To throw away everything your father fought and died for? To deny your heritage? Fine. Come vuoi. Arrivederci e buona fortuna.
Uncle, wait! Why is he so upset?
How can he not be? Vieri's been harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose, given his heritage.
Uncle! Where is everyone?
They ride for San Gimignano to slay that snake, Vieri.
I wish to join them.
You'll find what you need at the stables.
Ezio, look at her. I still can't get her to talk. She spends all day and night in front of those feathers Petruchio used to collect. She can't let them go. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry. She'll come back to us. I know it.
fresh-cut leeches today.
Life expectancy? About 5 more minutes. Aspetta. Oh, aspetta.
Oh, questo ci piace! Vai!
Ezio, what are you doing here?
Taking responsibility. Vieri troubles you because of me.
Vieri troubles us because he's a Templar, and we are assassins.
Either way, I wish to help.
Va bene. Then listen close. First, we must find a way inside the city, though it seems Vieri expects us. He has sealed the gates and sent his men to guard them. Fortunately for us, the city is larger than its host. The southern gate suffers for it, so this is where we'll strike. Pronti? All right, Ezio. Here's how it is going to work. My men and I will distract the guards. Once we have engaged them, get yourself over the wall and find a way to open the gate. Take these throwing knives. Use them to dispatch the archers.
I'm ready when you are.
Then let us begin. Al attacco!
What I do? Why are you here? Why are you up here? Leave. Dead man!
You shouldn't be here. Cazzo! Get down from there! Ora! You are the hot. Die!
Well done, Ezio. We are in. This way, men!
I want you to distract those guards and keep them from raising the alarm. Hopefully it will buy me enough time to find and silence Vieri.
Va bene.
Wait, Nipote. Take a few of my men with you, just to be safe. Come join me once they're dealt with.
What's Vieri up to now?
No one knows, but something has him on edge. How else to explain all the patrols?
I'll signal again when you should follow.
Instead, he's turned us into nursemaids. And what?
Shooting his mouth off again, no doubt. Angering the wrong sorts of people. And so now, we pay the price.
You earned
Arrivederci.
There! That's you! There! There! Get him!
What a First round is on me!
Dealt with.
Ezio!
Your uncle's under attack and needs help. Go to him.
Ah, Depote. There you are. It seems my plan has hit something of a snag. Yeri's men ambushed us, and now we've got our hands full. My brothers and I will deal with these guards. I want you to go on ahead and root out that snake. See that justice is served.
Noble prices for noble wares. Armor fit for an emperor, and the price too much.
It's settled. Vieri, you will remain here to coordinate the mercenary. Francesco will organize our forces in the city and send word when it's time to strike. Jacopo, your job is to calm the citizens once the deed is done.
What of that Ubriacone Mario? He continues to harass my forces, and I fear he'll discover what we intend.
He's always been trouble. Just like that bastardo brother of his.
Then let me reunite them, father.
There will be plenty of time to clean up the Rifiuti when we're finished. Now, is there anything else? Muy bien. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
Comandante! Comandante!
What?
Mario Auditore has invaded the city. He comes for you.
Then let's not keep him waiting.
Get away this time!
Ah, there you are.
What are you and your allies planning? Is this what my father discovered? Is this why he was killed?
I'm sorry. Were you hoping for a confession?
Pezzo di merda! Vorrei solo che avessi sofferto di più! Hai avuto la fine che meritavi! Spero che
Enough, Ezio! Show some respect.
Respect? After all that's happened, do you think he would have shown either of us such kindness?
You are not Fieri. Do not become him. Che la morte ti dia le pace che cercavi. Requiesca in pace. Take this. Read it when you have the time. Our work here is finished. Let us return to the villa.
The new mines are making my metalworking quite affordable. I have great bargains for you all. A pleasure. Do come again.
And here he is, our campione Ezio.
Oh, hey, Ezio! I see you wasted no time starting the celebration.
And why not? You've done us a great service, Nipote. With Vieri dead, La Toscana will grow quiet once more. Do you know what that means?
Basta lavorare.
Si passa tutto il giorno a bere.
E a puttane. What? It's true.
Come, Ezio, walk with me.
Yes, uncle. The Pazzi answer to another. Spaniard.
He is Rodrigo Borgia, one of the most powerful men in all of Europe, and leader of the Templar Order.
Which makes him responsible for the murder of my father and brothers.
Yes, and he will kill you too, given the chance.
Then I must stand against him if I wish to be free. But not until every other Templar has fallen to my blade. Father's list will guide me.
Where will you go next?
Firenze. Francesco de Pazzi will share the fate of his son.
A sensible next step. No doubt he intends evil for the city. All right, that's enough grim talk for one night. I'll be in my study if you need me.
I shall read the letter Uncle gave me.
Messer Francesco, I have done as requested and spoken with your son. I agree with your assessment, though only in part. Yes, Vieri is brash and prone to act without forethought. And he has a habit of treating the mercenari like playthings. I have received reports of at least 3 men being disfigured as a result. But I do not think him, as you put it, beyond repair. Rather, I believe the solution to be a simple matter. He seeks your approval, your attention. These outbursts of his are a result of insecurities born out of a sense of inadequacy. He speaks of you often and fondly, and expresses a desire to be closer to you. So, if he is loud and foul and angry, I believe it is simply because he wants to be noticed. He wants to be loved. Act as you see fit on the information I've given you here. But I must ask that we end this correspondence. Were he to discover the nature of our conversations, I fear what might become of me. Yours in confidence, Fra Giocondo.
Look familiar?
On their codex pages.
Yes. Your father managed to find and translate a few before he...
Here.
This is not your father's work. Someone else has translated it.
Leonardo da Vinci, a friend.
Do you see the way the words cross from one page to the next?
There is something underneath it all. Some kind of map. Where is it supposed to lead?
Your father and I managed to make out bits of a prophecy scrawled across these pages. It was written by an assassin like us, who long ago held a piece of Eden. His name was Altair. He spoke of something powerful and ancient hidden beneath the land.
What is it?
What indeed? Solving that little mystery is exactly why we collected these pages.
Then let me help. Each time I take on my father's work. All of it. I'll start with the page I took from Vieri. Leonardo will decode it for us.
Ben, return here when time permits, and we'll add it to the wall.
Prices I have for you, simpati clienti. You will say I am quite pazzo.
I say, he's certainly agile.
Must be a drunken waiter. Bleeding is part of a balance.
Come, friends. The new mines are making a metal portable.
Salute, Claudia.
Our uncle is un mostro. This is outrageous.
What's happened?
He's making me work. If Father was here, I'd never be stuck behind a desk like this.
And what are the terms of this supposed enslavement?
Since someone decided we're going to stay here, Zio Mario suggested we try and find the money to repair the villa. Problem is, there isn't any.
I bet I can bring in some money.
Oh, great. More work for me. Well, benissimo. If you start paying for improvements to the town, I'll keep track of them in this book. And since I have nothing better to do, I'll also make note of any objects you bring in from the outside. If you actually get this place up and running, travelers might visit and spend money. Although I doubt anyone will want to come this far out of the city. But if they do, I'll keep the money we make in this chest. You're going to have to show up to take it to the bank yourself. Because when it gets full, I'm just going to take the extra cash for myself. Capito?
Deal. Buongiorno. Is there something wrong?
Ser Mario hired me to deal with this mess, but I'm an architetto, not a miracle worker. Without money, I can't fix any of these buildings.
And if someone brought you money?
Then we'd be in business. You must be Ser Ezio. Am I right?
Uncle! I like this architetto!
He gets very observant when he can smell money.
If you want to fix up this town, I'm going to need it. I have a price list here for new shops and renovations. Just bring me gold, make a choice, and I'll begin at once. If I build you a shop, you, as the landlord, can purchase goods there at lower rates. If you invest more money in the shop, you get an even greater discount. As for renovations, well, you'll be bringing the town and villa back to life. As Ser Mario tells me, that was very important to your great-great-grandfather. Plus, when you buy shops and renovations, you'll be increasing the number of people who visit, causing your income to increase. So, let's take a look, shall we? viaggio!
Ezio, my boy. I think it's time I showed you something. This is the sanctuary. It was built by my great-grandfather to honor the memory of the Assassin Order and protect its secrets. Look around. These are the assassins who guarded the freedom of humanity when it was most threatened. And this is the armor of Altair. Little is known about Altair's life, but his armor is light and very strong. I'd give it to you, but I don't know how to retrieve it. My great-grandfather told me it would remain locked away until all its protectors were made whole. I heard rumors of crypts located throughout Italia, hidden tombs filled with treasure, where these six were moved centuries ago. Maybe they have something to do with it. In my younger days, I sought the six myself, with no success. Perhaps you will have better luck.
In order to achieve perfect synchronization with Ezio, you have to get that armor.
Quite a few different accessories.
Perhaps another time, then.
We've sold out of devotional landscapes.
Ja, I understand. I'll have more outer pieces brought in.